Alright, so the only thing under the task that's left, it just says solve the crime. And I checked, I came back all the way over here to see if I could still talk to the suspect. But nothing. I even went back to Baker Street to see if there was more research I could do. Nothing. So
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think I have to decide. Probably something will happen after I decide. I don't know, but let's see. Committed double murder at Half Moon Street. His motive was theft of ancient and valuable treasures. The last piece still remains lost. Despite committing murder, foolish and impressionable man, his younger brother will be left completely alone. He's short. Okay. Maybe young, but he is already a vicious murderer who committed his crime to obtain valuable jewels. He deserves life imprisonment. Alright, but it doesn't explain how Chapman even knows about the 5 Rands jewelry collection. And we didn't even go deep into even finding if there was another guy at the crime scene like he says there were. I don't know.
What's up with you, lad? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for my brother to be released.
Your brother?
The one that you caught, beat up and imprisoned.
Ah, the murderer.
He ain't killed no one, copper.
Watch your mouth, lad, else you'll be joining that worthless brother of yours.
Alright, I'm back at the crime scene. What is this?
A fairly long pole with a forked end.
See, that's the object of interest that we can surely use at some point, probably for an experiment. So I'm right, this case is not finished.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
You committed a terrible crime, Leighton Chapman. You killed 2 people with the intention of obtaining a set of valuable antiques.
What? That's a mistake. I didn't do it.
However, your brother Wiggins came to me. He needs you as much as you need him. I have faith that you will not err again, so I have decided that you shall avoid a harsher fate.
Mr. Holmes has convinced me to ease your sentence, but you'll still be imprisoned, lad.
Mr. Holmes, but you promised to save him.
Alright, so technically I beat the game. But there was something wasn't right about this case. Task, right? And the only thing that it said was solve the crime. They didn't have the second task up there. And they gave you the option to pretty much finish the case. Oh my god. Oh, sorry, joking. I'm sorry. But anyways, there was something missing. So I decided to play the whole case over, and now I'm here. And now it says there was a possible crossfire between Kenneth and Brian at the Half Moon Street. So now I gotta examine the dead bodies and perform a reenactment. And before I did solve the case, in quotes, I did see this, and I was wondering why it was an object of interest. But they didn't give me a hint of what else I was supposed to do other than solve the case. And so now I am back, and now I have to do an experiment.
A fairly...
Okay. So let me see. I knew this case wasn't right. They play too much.
It would be...
Nope. There's something about... stick. Now it says perform a reenactment. Oh yeah, I have to re-examine the bodies. Alright. Possibly fire his gun twice. Find out who. Gunman. So how do I... Up here.
I am unable to see any higher. I need to find something to lift my lamp.
So now can I lift the... Now can I use the... Yeah.
This should be useful.
I was choking on something earlier. I don't know what happened. So let me run back over here. Now can I... I can't lift it any higher.
Nothing interesting here.
So let me... What was it? Was this... Alright, so select him. If they're standing like this close to each other, how will he miss and shoot that high? I still can't see this. Shit.
This is most definitely a bullet hole. The brick cracks are fresh. Watson, there was a third shot fired in this street.
Alright, third shot. Can this connect? Yeah. Kenneth Butler and Brian Burcotti both died of crossfire, with each of them holding a gun. One of the guns is now missing. Crossfire. So I have to change this one because this is the only one that has two options. Well, I can't select anything else, so what am I? See, this is how they confuse you. I'm gonna leave it how it is. I'll probably change later. Let's go back. Wait, let me see. Hold on. Is there anything else I could connect? Yeah, that's that. Chapman's statement regarding the jacketed man who disappeared at Half Moon Street now seems reasonable, as the 3 shots at the crime scene prove the presence of a second gun that is now missing. Alright, see, when we ended the case the first time, I was wondering why they didn't go deeper into finding out if the third guy was real. Like if his statement was actually had some truth to it. So this is making more sense. I'm glad I replayed this mission. I knew it didn't make any sense. That's how they got you. You gotta dig deep into the detective mind.
Constable Marrow, I would value your assistance in this investigation.
It would be my pleasure, Mr. Holmes.
I would like to make sure that there are no places in Half Moon Street where a man could hide while you were running through it with your lamp.
All right, Mr. Holmes, what should I do?
Take your lamp and start walking, just as you did before. and try to find me.
Understood.
Oh, now I'm playing as a what do they call him? Constable? Excuse me. I guess we really have to find him. So let me look against the wall.
I can see you very well, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
Alright. Let's see. Check on the side. Check over here. Yep.
Here you are, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
Alright. Anything? You sure? Making sure. Over here. Put over here. Wait. Okay. Nope. Over here. Where could he... Yep.
Mr. Holmes, it wasn't difficult to find you at all.
It is obvious now. No one could escape Constable Marrow's lamp while hiding in the street.
Yes, they could. You have to be like really close to the wall in order to see you. And I doubt that was what he was doing, but whatever. Your experiment, not mine. Corners. If we can assume that there was no... Oh, excuse me. If we can assume that there was one more person in Half Moon Street at the time of the crime, then there was no way forward or back for his escape, only up. Let us reenact the action. Recreate the fireworks described by Layton and attempt to climb the wall. Okay. Do I have to go back to him?
It would be my...
Find the... Wait, what? Find the flare gun to emulate the fireworks and tools for climbing the wall. I know where I gotta go. Give me 1 second. Alright, imitate the fireworks and determine the method of escape. Alright, we got the flare gun and the little climbing equipment, so let's head back over here.
Why are you looking at me all the time like that?
I'm just watching you, lad. I never know what to expect from people like you.
People like me?
Yes, street beggars and thieves.
I ain't a thief.
Oh, no? Then where did you get whatever it is that you're gnawing on? I very much doubt that you bought it.
What ain't seen can't hardly be stolen.
He's annoying. Mr. Constable.
Constable Marrow, Watson, I would like to perform another kind of reenactment with your help.
I'm listening, Mr. Holmes.
I want to check if Layton's testimony can be trusted. If someone could vanish into thin air at a specific moment.
But Holmes, I don't see how.
I am going to be the mysterious gentleman whom Layton followed. I will stand exactly where he saw him before he was blinded by the flash. Watson, you will be Layton. When I fire the signal flare, you should start to chase me.
I understand, Holmes.
You, Constable Marrow, just play your part and do exactly as you did. Just, please, wait 5 seconds after the signal flare. I doubt that Polly Powell would have screamed any earlier.
As you say, Mr. Holmes.
Let us begin, then. Catch me if you can.
Wait, what? On this spot where...
This wall is cast in shadow. It would be difficult to see anyone scaling it.
Come on. And L2. Got it. Hit. R2.
I can barely see anything.
There we go. And R2.
Holmes? Are you there?
We have to make it all the way to the top. Probably.
Where is he? My God, a man can't just disappear like that. Holmes? Holmes? Where are you?
I cannot see you, Mr. Holmes. Dr. Watson, it seems that Mr. Holmes has disappeared.
Don't worry, gentlemen, I am up here, above your heads.
How on earth did you get up there, Holmes?
I am using crampons and a climbing axe, although the person we are looking for did not leave any traces of such tools. Constable, is there any way to get to the top of this building?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, I can show you. The door to the building can be found from Whitechapel Street.
Gentlemen, I am on my way down.
Alright, complete it. Inspect the attic. Can we go this way? Yeah, we can. Can't see shit. Alright, there we go. Anything? Nope. Go this way.
These shards of glass are from the window above. It's empty. Someone broke through the window to get inside the attic, but in his haste he ripped his jacket.
Jacket. Shabby fabric. Black threads.
A cluster of thick black threads. They're unusually strong. I should examine them under the microscope. We can conclude that the person whom Leighton saw climbed up the wall, broke into the attic window, and escaped through the hatch.
Wall climber and his statement. Yep. Chapman's statement regarding the mysterious jacketed man who participated in the shooting at Havmore Street was proven to be true. I knew it. Why the hell is it still red though? Whatever. Now what? We gotta check that out. Let's go to Baker Street. Alright. Let's get to it.
Let us take a closer look.
Ooh. Good, right?
It is not a thread, but a hair. I very much doubt that it is human. I need to compare this sample with a human hair and a horse hair. A shaving brush is usually made from horsehair. Watson, could you please pass me your shaving brush?
Here you are.
Watson, look, what's outside the window?
Well, I don't see anything. Ouch! Holmes!
Oh, don't make such a fuss. One little hair. Human hair is significantly thinner than the black sample. This is a most unusual hair. The horsehair is thinner than the hair that we found. So, this black hair belongs to an animal, and it is larger than a horse. A hair from a large and exotic animal.
The man who vanished from the crime scene at the Half Moon Street could be a circus acrobat. He managed to scale a 30-foot-high wall in a matter of seconds. A hair from a large exotic animal was found on his discarded jacket. The person whom Chapman describes in his statements as a figment of his own imagination, created to vindicate himself. Circus acrobat. Alright, see, now it's not real anymore. They tried to trick you. They're clever. What is this? The person who was seen only by Chapman escaped the crime scene by climbing the wall. He was a skillful acrobat. The criminal took a gun from one of the dead bodies. I asked for Wiggins' help in finding the circus. Ooh. I loved the circus. I only went once when I was a kid. I think it was like a school trip.
Wiggins is currently at Half Moon Street.
Yeah, I know. They gave me the options. So what was the point? Now I want to go to the circus all of a sudden. Alright, Wiggins, where are you?
Wiggins, my lad, what are you doing here? You'd best be leaving and be quick about it.
I've done nothing wrong. You'd learn more by watching Mr. Holmes. He knows exactly what he's doing. Not like you.
Oi, watch your tongue.
Every time I come here, he always harassing this little boy.
Mr. Holmes?
We have good news for you, Wiggins. The investigation has proven very interesting so far. We found facts and details that confirm your brother's innocence.
I knew it, Mr. Holmes.
But for now, Wiggins, we need your help.
Anything you like, Gov.
I need you to locate a circus that has stopped over in London. It needs to have disposed of at least one exotic animal, a very large one.
You can count on me, Mr. Holmes.
I do hope that those children don't get into trouble, Holmes.
Don't worry, Watson. I predict some news in 7 seconds.
Mr. Holmes, we found it. Here it is.
And this is a young Indian elephant, the highlight of the show. Duval Brothers, a well-known travelling circus that is currently stopped in London. I believe that is exactly the type of circus we are looking for. I'll pay it a visit.
Aye, you! Stop right there!
Good morning, sir. Pardon me, but why am I not allowed to walk around here?
Because it's private.
Well, I only wanted to meet the artistes.
You're wanting to apply for... Nah, you don't look like the type of artistic lockpicker that we're looking for.
You might be surprised.
What? Nah, I don't think so. Clear off.
Completed. Disguise yourself in order to enter the circus. Alright. We are at the circus. How do I disguise myself? What? Oh, that's probably for me to leave. Can I go this way? Let me sneak this way.
You're a bit slow to catch on, eh? Get
Damn it.
lost.
You can't even get right. You can't even go past. How do I disguise myself? Oh, okay. I gotta come back.
Stay where you are. What are you doing here, and where is Sherlock Holmes?
Calm down, Watson. Take deep breaths now. It's me.
Oh, thank God, Holmes. I can't get used to your disguises.
Thank you, Watson. That means I am ready to go.
Doesn't look that different.
Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Nigel. I'm here to open the locks.
Talented, eh? Let's see. Go inside the marquee and show yourself to Charles Foley. And I'd highly advise you not to trick him. Got that?
I've got it.
Completed. Explore the circus. Alright, now we officially made it. We are at the circus. There's not much over here you can look at, though. Anything. Let me check on this side. This is a small circus. Let's go this way. Nope.
So, everything is here just as you asked. And what about the money?
Some of the barrels are wet.
Transportation issues, it couldn't be helped.
Whatever. We'll be here after midnight to pick up the supplies.
I want to be paid first.
No. You'll be paid after we make the transfer, as I said.
Right?
I hope that no one saw you. The police are on the lookout.
Of course not. I'm a professional.
Glad to hear it. Be ready for tonight, then.
Alright. How would it go? Can I look around? Anything? Nothing right there, nothing over here. Alright. We go this way. Wait, what was that?
This printing press is old, but still quite capable of printing hundreds of pages per day. That's a picture of a contemporary gentleman wearing a Robin Hood hat. Interesting. From lambs into lions. Those are words of encouragement and defiance. This poster was clearly made to fire up rebellion amongst the people. There are enough posters to paste across half of London's walls.
Is that it?
This wooden barrel is damaged. It is difficult to say what is inside.
Object of interest.
There is a spot on this barrel that was intentionally painted out. The crest of the Honourable Artillery Company. Could it be gunpowder? I need to be sure. Judging by the fractions and the scent, I can confirm that it is, in fact, gunpowder. The barrels are roughly clustered. It seems as though they were brought here in a hurry. Powder kegs, a printing press, and a great many blank papers. All of this was stolen by the Merry Men quite recently. And these poster samples. I am quite sure it is not a coincidence. The Merry Men are planning some sort of sabotage.
Stop right there. Who are you?
Are you Charles Foley?
Maybe.
They say that I can open any door.
Do they now? We'll see that lock near the chains on the table over there. Open that.
Gold ring? No, gold earring. Nope. Thought it would be one. Gold key. Yep. Protected safe. Blood. Recent trauma. Gun. Oh. Stolen antiquities. Cannot talk today. Is that the ring? Ooh. Methodical man. Alright. That and that. Nope. Oh, apparently not. Shit. Foley was an antique ring, the last missing piece of the 5 Rams jewel set, and also a revolver retained under his belt. It proves that Charles Foley is our mysterious jacketed man who nimbly escaped the crime scene at Half Moon Streets. I opened the log line on the table in the circus marquee. I completely forgot how to do the logs. It's been a while since I did a log correctly. I'm hoping this is easy.